All right, and then it's official. We can warm up. Let's do it. Let's warm up here on Friday. Let's do it. Let's get loose. Let's get moving. I'll fix my camera because I bumped it earlier and I didn't get it back where it needed to go. Hi, I'm so big and scary. I'm right in your face. I'm all in your face. Get moving. I could be like the Joe's Boot Camp. All right, there we go. Let's get loose. Let's get warm. And let's get moving here on Friday. All right, I said that, but just had to say it again because that's what we're doing. And my internet looks a little slow, so let me know if it gets super glitchy on y'all. Because right now it's it's looking pretty glitchy. Everyone's looking frozen. We'll just keep moving. I'm going to join Jane with some L's. Going to do some L's. And I'm going to shout out to Amy. Amy, how's your internet? Because mine is like freezing. I got frozen stuff on the screen. And oh, okay. Don't know. It's just me. Let's do some bump kickers. Let's all do bump kickers. Bring your heel right up to your bum. Make a big W. Squeeze between your shoulder blades. There we go. Bump kicker time. All right. Yeah, I just got a message telling me my internet is slow. Ooh, there's Shadow. But the same things are cooking along now, so that's nice. All right, let's go ahead and plant our feet. And let's do an easy twist, side to side. Opposite hand, opposite foot. Take it back and forth. And a couple more. 2 more, and then let's take it out over your right foot. Ease it on over. Hold it there. No. Left. All right. Okay, sorry, we're having an internet discussion. We don't know. Everything's kind of slow, so hopefully we'll keep rolling along. Let's do some squats. And then come right up on our tippy toes. All the way down, all the way back up. Drive it up. Just get that blood pumping here on Friday. Feel those quads working. Let's do 2 more. 1, and here's number 2. And now let's just step it back. Plant that rear foot. Get a nice stretch in your calf and reach it up. Hands up in a big eye. Woo! Yes, I am ready for Friday. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Step it back. Foot down, big reach. All right. Looking good. Let's do a Y and bring those hips forward. Get a nice stretch in the hip flexor. Sink a little bit into it if you like to. Big Y for yes. It's workout time. Squeeze between those shoulder blades. Awesome. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Step it back. Bring it forward. Big Y. Woo! Trying to fall over. And big Y for yes. I am almost ready to go. Let's stretch our hammies just a wee little bit. Come on up. And we'll just ease right down your shins. Hands up to the side. Thumbs up at the ceiling. Squeeze between your shoulder blades. And then flex those hammies. Bring yourself up. Palms up. Let's step it back. Exhale and twist all the way around to the other side. And then come on up. We'll go back on the other side. Same thing. Palms up. Step it back. Exhale and twist. Drawing that core in the whole time as you twist. Use those obliques to just bring you around. All right, let's come on up. And then grab onto one of your feet. We'll do a gentle pull. Get those quads a wee bit stretched out. Getting ready to work it out. We're going to be doing a lot of lateral business today. But let's get the legs ready because we're going to be running up and down those steps later. Yes, because that's what we just love, running up and down our steps. I know we all do. That's why we do it so much. We're going to do it again today. And gentle pull. And we're going to start off, we're going to do a glute bridge like we haven't done it in quite some time, something we used to do a lot in Bandemonium. Need a loose band, like a regular, as an example, like a regular band. And we're going to do a glute bridge with a little band resistance held over the hips so we have a little bit of extra resistance to push against. So make sure you have a loose band for that. And we'll need those bands attached down low because also with our core, we're going to do that kneeling chop. And I think we're doing some more jump stabilization today because working on getting ourselves stabilized. So grab a quick drink, and we've got a little bit of time here before we jump right in. Off on the floor, and actually I'm going to bring this up a wee bit, and we're going to start off with a glute bridge right down here on the floor. Oh my goodness, I just closed my program. Oh, it's still going. Yay. All right, glute bridge with band tension. That's what we're going to do. We're going to lie on down. Going to take your band and wrap it over your top. And actually, you can even, let's do it this way. You can just hold it down just to give us a little bit more resistance. Of course, I picked the black one. So hold that over your top. So right over the hips. And then as you press up, we'll get that extra resistance. So jump in the ice cold water and let's do it. Hold it down tight and just drive it on up. Flex those glutes and then ease it back down. Reset. Jump in the ice cold water again. Flex your glutes. Press it up. Ease it back down. You should really feel the things lighten up with this extra band. Flex those glutes. Press it up. Really think about the ice cold water bearing down on those your pelvic floor. Really flex that pelvic floor. Let's do it again. Flex those glutes. Engage. Lift. Hold. Ease it back down. Reset. Jump in that cold water. Draw in. Flex your glutes. Press up. Hold. Ease it back down. Let's do one more rip. Jump in that cold water one more time. Flex your glutes. Drive up and hold. Ease it back down. Awesome. And then let's come on up. And we're going to grab our band. A band that's off to the side. So we want to we'll be kneeling on the leg that's closest to your band. And we're just going to go with a chop from down low, reaching up across high, just like we do when we're standing. We just happen to be kneeling just for fun. So grab it on. Your weights, your hands are right down here at your hip. And let's do it. Exhale, lift. Inhale all the way back down. Get the little twist in there. Exhale it back up. Big reach. Ease it back down. Nice. Exhale, bring it up. Twist. Feel those core muscles work as they twist you up and around. Coming down. Exhale. Bring it up. Twist. Ease it back down. Looking good. Let's go again. Drive it right back up. Nice. Reaching nice and high. Easing back down as high as you're comfortable. Exhale. Twist it up. Reach. Bring it back down. Looking good. Love it. And we do one more. And then we'll switch sides. Up. Ease it back down. And then let's switch sides. Do the same thing on the other side. I'll crawl over here. Grab my other band. Get yourself in position again. I'm going to roll up my mat a little bit. All right. So, nice, strong jump in that cold water. And let's do it. From your hip, exhale, twist up into the outside. Inhale, bring it right back down again. Exhale, brace, lift up and out. Ease it right back down. Nice. Exhale, twist. Draw that belly button in. Draw your core in. Brace and then exhale. Come on down. Quick rest. Go right back at it again. Exhale. Feel those core muscles twist you up around. Easing down. Shadow, I see you watching. I see you. Exhale. Easy twist. He's just staring like, what's happening? That guy's got a string. Ease it right back down again. Exhale. Twist up and out. Ease it back down. We're going to do one more. Exhale. Twist it up nice and high. And bring it back down. All right, now we're going to jump up, literally, because we're going to do some jump stabilization. Let's get ourselves positioned here. Give yourself a little room. So when we did jump stabilization the other day, we were doing our quarter turns. Today we're going to do a side jump. So we're gonna kind of get yourself some real estate so you've got some space to jump to, because we're going to jump up and land over here, and we're going to jump and land over here. We're just going to go back and forth and work on lateral jumps. So as you jump, think about being light on your feet and a nice soft landing. We're going to land it, hold it for a couple seconds, check your feet, make sure your toes are lined up, feet are parallel, reset, and then we'll go again. So here we go, head in this direction. Let's do it. We're going to come down, jump it up, land, check your feet, reset a little bit maybe, and then let's go back the other way. Big jump, light on your feet. Whoa, maybe lose your balance like I did. Let's get reset, go back the other way, and big jump, light. There we go, reset. Darn it. Let's go back the other way. Big jump, light. There we go, nailed it. Yes, heading back the other direction. Nice and light, like a ninja. Love it. Reset. Oh, my feet weren't lined up. Let's try to get them lined up. Going the other way. Big jump. I'm flying sideways. Let's go one more time. Back that direction. Big jump. Oh, we got to even out, actually. We got to go back this other way. Let's do one more. Big jump. Light landing. Yes. Nice. Nailed it. All right. Let's get ready to work some balance. And I got to see real quickly if indeed we're going to go through one time through. Yeah, we're going to keep our shoes on for this because we are going to use a step. That's why I wanted to keep our shoes on today. So I thought, well, let's use a step later. That'll be the last move we do. I'm just going to get mine handy dandy, ready to go. And we are going to go in about 30 seconds here. We're just going to start off. Tell you what, let's just roll up our yoga mats for now and balance on top of our yoga mats because we can, because we like to do that kind of thing. Let's just do that. Instead of our yoga blocks, let's go yoga mat since we have on our shoes. It's a little bit awkward in the shoes. All right, so we're going to start off with nothing fancy, single leg squat. So let's get your knee lined up with your second and third toe. Jump in that cold water. And we're just going to ease ourselves down toward the floor and then drive right back up again. Nice. Easing it down. And then drive right to the heel, right to the ball of the foot, protecting that little grape you've got in your shoe. Easing it down and then press right back up nice and tall. Love it. Let's ease down one more time, bringing it down and drive it up. Woo! Shake that out a little bit. And let's do the same thing on the other side. Same deal. Knee lined up again with your second and third toe. Jump in that cold water, get the core turned on, draw it in. And the core should be fired up after all that core work. So let's use it. Ease it down, bring it down, and then power it right back up. Nice. Awesome. Bring it down again, easing it down, and making sure we're got a weight distributed over the heel, ball of the foot. We drive back up. Let's come down again. Looking good. Ease it down. Press. We can do one more. Let's bring it down. Ease it down, ease it down, ease it down. And then drive back up. Woo! All right. Let's go back to our right leg. And going to do straight leg deadlift because they're oh so good. Like I say, we're not necessarily working those in the resistance, so we're sneaking in a little bit in our balance. Up nice and tall. A little bend in the knee. Protect your little grape. And we're just going to reach down. Hinge back. And then flex that hamstring. Pull yourself back up. Woo, adjusting for that wobbly yoga mat. Got to think about that for myself. Ease it down, flex, pull. Feel those hamstrings and glutes work to pull you right back up again. Let's ease it down, ease it down, ease it down. And like a string pulling right down through your leg, pull you back up nice and tall. Let's do one more. I think we can do one. Let's sneak one more in here. Ease it down, and then flex, pull yourself back up. Oh, and I fall off my mat. And then let's do the other side. Same thing on the other side. Get yourself set up again. Knee lined up with your second and third toe. Jump in that cold water. Get your core drawn in nice and tight. And keep that little bend in the knee, protecting your grape. Let's ease it down. Ease down, and then flex and pull yourself back up nice and tall. Nice. Let's come right back down again. Ease it down, and then flex and pull. Nice. Here we go again, thinking about that little grape you've got in your shoe, protecting it from getting squashed. Flex, pull yourself up. And let's do one more. Coming down, then flex, and pull yourself back up. All right, now we're going to switch it up a little bit. We're going to use our step And we're going to do a step up, but we're going to use a dumbbell. Get this out of the way. Bring this over. And today, let's do a deal. Grab yourself like a 5-pound dumbbell. Doesn't need to be super duper heavy. And the leg that is not doing the step up, that's the side we want to have our weight on. So I'm going to step up with my left foot, going to have the weight in my right hand. And that way, when we step up to balance, we've got a challenge because we've got extra weight pulling on us. But I think we can handle it. Let's do it. Plant that foot. Let's drive it up. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Ease it right back down again. All the way down. And then let's come right back out again. Plant that foot. Drive it up. Stabilize. Nice. Come on down. You can just really feel the ankle working. You step up and it's wobbly. It's just stabilizers. Everything's firing, trying to make you stay up nice and tall. And that's just part of it when we feel that little wobble in there, but that's okay. We are throwing challenges at our ability to balance, and that's what we want to feel. All right, let's do the same thing on the other side. Same deal. Up nice and tall, holding that weight up. Plant that foot. Drive it right up. Awesome. Ease it back down. And let's come right back at it again. Power it up. Drive it up. Fantastic. Coming down. Nice. Coming right back at it again. I think we can do 2 more. I'm pretty sure we can get 2 more in. Ease it down. All right, yeah, let's do 1 more. Coming right back up. Nice. And down. All right, we're going to be done with our steps until we do a cardio, so we can kind of move that out of the way if you want. And we have about 50 seconds. I'm going to run and turn on my lights because I think it's a little dark in here. So get a drink, and we're going to start off with our mini bands, doing a mini band walk, actually. And yeah, grab a drink. Get your stuff together. All right, there's my mini band. Okay, grab your mini band. And today's mini band walk is going to be slightly different from our usual mini band walk. Lots of interesting things happening today as we work our way through class. All right, today's mini band walk is going to be a combination of side steps and diagonal steps. So we're going to start off walking to the right. Yes, we're going to step off to the right. I'll show you what's going to happen. We're going to step to the right, and then we're going to step at a diagonal to the front, right, front left, and then the step right. And then we're going to go left, and then we're going to go backward to the right, backward to the left, and you guessed it, we're going to start all over again where we started. So, good job. Give yourself a little bit of room. This way we can move around a little bit and work some different bits of the hip. So, heading this way to the right. Then we step up to the left, the diagonal. Step up to the other diagonal to the right. Ooh, I stepped a little too far. Step over to the left. Now we're going to step back to the right. And then back to the left. And then I'm going to step back a little bit more to the right again. And we start right back at the tippy top. Coming to the left. And up to the right. And straight across. And then back to the right. Back to the left. And coming right across again. And one more time up to the front. Up to the left. Oh, to the right, excuse me. Now to the left. All right. And take your mini bands off. Ooh, I forgot to put in time to take off the mini band. I only put time in to add the mini band. So take off your mini band. Grab some dumbbells. And we're going to do an alternating side lunge. Make sure I put a little extra time in there because I didn't allow for that. So alternating side lunge with your dumbbells. I'm just going to kind of get right here in the middle. Alrighty, let's start off. Let's head that direction. We're going to step over to the side, hinge your hip back, drive it up, and off to the other side. And the tricky thing here is, can you do it and have your feet end up parallel every single time? And I can't right now today. But it's a challenge, something to try to do. When I step off with that left foot, if I cheat it, I can look and see. So plant your foot, take a quick look, see how your feet are, see if they're lined up like they're supposed to be. And if not, do a quick adjustment and then go out for that next rep. All right, let's do one more to the side. All right, and then let's switch. We're going to switch to, standing dumbbell biceps curls. So grab yourself some dumbbells. If you're going to use those same dumbbells, then you're ready to go. No big deal. So standing nice and tall, a little bend in your knees, smile on your face. Let's do it. Let's curl. Curl them up there. No big thing. All right, going to work the biceps. I think we're going to move right into triceps after this. Then a little core work, and then we're going to drop down with some lat pull downs, push-ups, and back to our mini band. So just a nice little circuit today, working the hips, working the arms, lats, and a little bonus core work and stability work as we work that single leg balance, working those knee taps, which I really like too, because you get also a nice isometric hold, or actually pull over with that mini band or with that big band. Last rep, and we're going to switch, I think, to triceps. Let's just make sure that's what's happening. Yes, it is. Overhead dumbbell triceps extensions. So 9-second warning, same stance. Driving those weights right up overhead. And let's do it. We ease it back and then flex, press. And as you press, flex those glutes. And as you drive those arms up, ease it back down. Flex your glutes just to help protect that low back as we press up overhead. All right, looking good. Nice and steady. We're going 2 seconds up, 2 seconds back down. Easy peasy. Trying to keep those elbows in. Nicely done. That's, I think, the hardest part of this particular exercise. Keeping those elbows right in close. And we're going to do one more rep. Ease it down. Drive it up. All right, and let's switch. And I think we are going to knee taps. Yes, we are. We're going to grab our band, one of our bands, whatever you've got, and we're going to do a knee tap. So we're going to stand the leg that's closest to your attachment. We're going to stand on that leg. So I got the band here in my right hand. I'm going to stand on my right foot. I'm going to come up nice and tall, and we're just going to bring it right to the knee. Now, if it's called the knee tap, you could tap the knee, but then, I always say, well, just go past. Why? Why wouldn't you? Because you can. Drive it right over. If you got a band that's so, you got too much tension, then just have the knee be your target. And the reason we do that is just so you can really feel the core challenge once you get the band over here. But as soon as, of course, you get the band way past, you even get more of a challenge. So if you've got enough, depending on what your tension's like, you can go past and really challenge your core to keep from twisting. We're using those core muscles to protect the spine from twisting. One of the jobs, keep you from twisting when you don't want to twist, or to twist you when you do want to twist. And right now we're stabilizing against the resistance so we don't twist. Last rep, we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Same deal. So get yourself set up the other way. Standing on that leg closest to the attachment. Bring that knee up, jump in that cold water, and let's do it. Pull it right across and return. Squeeze it over. Looking good. Nice and steady. And get that nice. So we're getting kind of like a chest fly, really. That's another reason I like to do this exercise. You get a little bonus upper body work as you work the core, and a nice isometric hold, holding up that leg that we've got in the air, working that hip flexor. So keep drawing in that belly button, keep the core active. You squeeze, pull across your body. Yep. And we're going to do a couple more reps. And here's the last rep. I'm going to switch to a lat pull down, I believe. Yes, we are. Lat pull down time. Going into a lat pull down, and then we're going to drop down for push-ups. And then we put on our mini bands, and we start all over again at the tippy top. And someone forgot to set up his lat pull down area. I think you know who that guy is. Oh, here we go. I need handles. That's got a handle. It's okay. I only had all day to get set up. Oh my goodness. All right. So get yourself in position. All right. So shoulder blades down and back. Lean in a little bit if you can, just to try to get yourself in line with your arms. Think about driving your elbows to your ribs. Let's do it. Squeeze it down. 2 and release. 2, 1. Pulling down. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. Nice. Pulling in. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. Squeeze it down. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. Looking good. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. Pull it in. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. Squeeze it in. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. A few more. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. Pull it in. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. That's the last one. And let's switch to a push-up to get right down here, and we'll have push-up time. And then while we're on the floor, if you want to, you can go ahead and put on your mini band just to take advantage of being down here, because we need to get those mini bands on. After our push-ups, we'll do our mini band walk. All right, so get on down here in position. Either on your knees, full plank, however you want to do this. Just get those hands underneath your shoulders. Nice strong core. You can even keep those quads active. Flex your glutes. Tuck your tailbone a bit, and let's do it. Coming down. 2, 1. Pressing up. 1, 2. Coming down. 2, 1. Press up. 1, 2. Coming down. 2, 1. Drive it up. 1, 2. Easing down. 2, 1. Press. 1, 2. Tuck that tailbone. Coming down. 1, 2. 1. Press. 1, 2. Coming down. 2, 1. Press up. 1, 2. Down. 2, 1. Up. 1, 2. Coming down. 2, 1. Up. 1, 2. Last one. Coming down. 2, 1. Up. 1, 2. All right. And then let's put on our mini bands, and we'll get ready for another round of mini band walking. All righty. Got about a 20 seconds to mini band time. All right, get yourself in position. Everyone's all over on this side, so we'll start over on this side, and we'll head over to the left. Why not? All right, let's do it. Big step over, and then we're going to step back where we just came from. Diagonal other direction. Awesome. Off to your left, or to your right. That'd be to your right, wouldn't it? Back to your left. Off to the right. And over to the left. And we just continue to the diagonal, coming to the other diagonal, and then we come sideways. Nice. Coming back opposite. Oops, other direction. Trying to let your feet slip like mine did. Coming straight across again. Ooh, we can make one more time to the front. Awesome. And another diagonal. And sideways. Awesome. All right. Kick off your mini band. And we're going to do an alternating dumbbell side lunge. There we go. Alternating dumbbell side lunge time. Get yourself all set up here. And as you go about it, just think about those weights. You're holding those weights up nice and strong. Shoulders are relaxed. Let's do it. Let's head this direction. Let's head off to the right. Step it out, hinge. Power it right up, and then go to your left. Bring it out. Drive it up. Check those feet. Keep them in line. Step it over. Ease it up. Nice. Coming out. Nice big power up. And as we step out, we power up and kind of try to pull the leg that's left behind. Try to use it to help pull you back. The other leg pushes you up. We come down, that bent knee, drive you up, the other leg's pulling you back. Nice. One more on each side, I think. Coming up. And drive it over. And let's do one more on this other side. We got to get nice and even. Let's step it over. Drive it up. Awesome. And we're going to move right into those biceps curls. So grab some other dumbbells if you need them. And let's do some biceps curls. Up nice and tall. A little bend in your knees. Let's do it. Let's just curl away. Nice. Not as exciting as the last move, but nonetheless, a classic. I'll tell you what we're going to do. Let's do this at the next rep. We're going to bring it up and then palms down, lower, and then we're going to curl it right back up again. Palms down, easy lowering down, curl it right back up. Give us a little variation just for fun. Ease it down. Curl it back. Palms down. Can really feel the difference there, especially in those forearms working. So we lower it down. And let's do one more rep. All right, and we'll switch to our triceps. Triceps up next. Same thing. No big deal. Everyone's ready to go. Let's just get into it. Hands up. Get that core active. Brace those glutes. Let's lower and brace and press. Ease it back down. Reset. Brace your core. Flex those glutes. Press. Nice. Ease it back down. Brace and press. Looking good. Coming back. And drive it back up. Coming back down. Looking good. Flex, press. Really think about that. Every time you drive those hands up, flex those glutes as you press. So we protect the low back as you reach up. Just so we don't start to strain and try to get the weights up there by bending the back a little bit. Your body's going to do whatever it can to get those weights up. So we want to have a nice, strong foundation. Last rep. And we're going to move into some knee taps. Work our core a bit and get ourselves a little bit of chest fly action as well. All right, so leg that's closest to your band, we'll stand on that one. Jump in that cold water, get that knee in line with your second and third toe, get that core turned on. And let's do it. Squeeze it right across and ease it back. Nice. Bring it over. And keeping a little bend in the knee of that leg we're balancing on. Good. And not letting that band twist us around. We're showing it who's boss, so you can really feel the core fire up as you pull in. So exhale, draw that belly button in. Exhale, draw, feel that. Woo, that's heavy duty stuff. And return. All right, looking good. Gonna do a few more reps on this side, and then we'll hit the other side. As promised, squeeze it in. I'm gonna do 2 more reps. And here comes the second one. Bring it in and release. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Grab the other band. Get yourself in position. Leg close to the band. We're going to stand on that one. Bring your leg up. Protect that little grape, little bend in your knee. And let's do it. Pull it in. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. Squeeze it in. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. Pull. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. Squeeze it in. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. Pull. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. Pull. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. Pull it in. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. Pull it in. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. Pull it in. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. And last one. Pull it in. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. And you missed it. Band 1, Joe 0. Pulled me right over that time. Let's go to our lat pull down next, please. Moving to that lat pull down. We are blasting through this circuit. That's for sure. We've got about 8 seconds. Let's get ourselves in position. Shoulder blades down the back. Kind of put them in your back pockets. Get yourself set up here, and let's do it. Pulling down, 1, 2, release, 2, 1. Squeeze it in, 1, 2, release, 2, 1. Pull, 1, 2, release, 2, 1. Looking good. Elbows to your ribs, 1, 2, release, 2, 1. Squeeze it in, 1, 2, release, 2, 1. Pull it in, 1, 2, release, 2, 1. Pull, 1, 2, release, 2, 1. A few more. 1, 2, release, 2, 1. Looking good. Pulling in, 1, 2, release, 2, 1. This is going to be the last one. Pull it in, 1, 2, release, 2, 1. And we're going to switch to our pull-ups. Get yourself in position for some, I said pull-ups. We're not doing pull-ups, we're doing push-ups. We're doing the exact opposite, basically, of the pull-up. We're going to do a push-up. So we're going to work that pushing power. All right, let's get our hands right underneath our shoulders. Nice strong plank, and let's do it. Coming down, 2, 1, pressing up, 1, 2, coming down, 2, 1, press, 1, 2, lower, 2, 1, press, 1, 2, coming down, 2, 1, press, 1, 2, down, 2, 1, press, 1, 2. Get those quads active. That helps. Coming down, 2, 1, press, 1, 2, lower, 2, 1, up, 1, 2. Few more. Coming down, 2, 1, press, 1, 2. Strong core. Last one. Coming down, 2, 1, press, 1, 2. All right. And mini band time. Let's grab our mini bands. Let's get ready to work it. We're back at the top already. Crazy how that happened. Let's get our mini bands. Get ready to walk. Do the mini band walk. Working sideways and diagonals and front ways and back ways. It's like a Wonkavator. We're going to go all over the place with this thing. All right. And give me just a second. Oh, that was my bad. I thought we had 3 sets today, 3 circuits. We don't. We had 2, and we're going right into a cardio. There's 3 cardios. So we're done with our weight. Unless you wanted to go through one more time, we could do that, but then we'll cut off the cardio. So whatever you feel like doing. All right, well, let's get into some cardio. We've got our 2 sets. We're doing full body workouts every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and we're doing 2 sets because we're hitting every muscle group basically 3 times a week. And so to keep the volume from being too much, it's 2 sets. And 2 sets, even just 2 sets twice a week is enough to show gains in your strength, build muscle, all that kind of stuff. So we're doing it 3 times a week. So keep it at that, and then we can get our cardio in. So let's talk about cardio. So we've got our band, oh, sorry, Jane, we need that band up high for the skiers. My bad. Oh, okay. Well, we're gonna do some band skiers. We're gonna do a jog, run, sprint today. So it'll be band skiers, first one, and then we're gonna use those same bands to do a downward punch. We did this before. It's kind of a fun one. We do a power punch. So we're gonna do our skiers like we would normally do, pulling back, and then we're gonna grab those bands and turn. I can't seem to make it happen. We're going to get ourselves in, and we're going to do a press, like a incline. It's kind of like doing an incline bench press, but we're going to do it as a power punch. So we're going to be punching down fast at about a run intensity, and follow that up with skaters. 10 seconds with skaters, speed skaters. Next set is going to be a grapevine with an overhead carry, standing ladders or mountain climbers, and then a step run. Oh yeah, so have your step ready. So that's what we got on tap for today. Get yourself psyched, little jog in place. And we're going to start off with our skiers, with our cross-country skiers. All right, so grab your bands. And we're going to start at a jog intensity Let's do it. Band skiers for 30 seconds. All right, just pulling it back. So at a jog, being able to chat with your neighbor as you ski along, getting ready for the winter sports. They're just around the corner. Given the weather that's happening, getting cooler all the time. Squeeze it back, pull it back, feel that crunch, work those lats. Got 7 more seconds, and you're ready to switch in 3, 2, 1, and then let's switch right into that punch. Now, bring up the intensity to a run. 3, 2, 1, band power punch. Both hands, drive it straight down, punch it down, punch it hard. Yes. It's kind of like a video game. Not that I play a lot of video games. What I imagine it would be the double-handed Kung Fu punch. Driving it down hard. All right, and switch. And skaters next. 3, 2, 1. Skaters for 10 seconds. Burn them out. Big skaters. Letting it rip. And 3, 2, 1. Rest. Bring it down. All right. Coming back, grapevine with overhead carry will be the next move. And then standing ladders, mountain climbers, and that other thing. So, grapevine, in. Let's do it. Grapevine, let's do it. Walk through it here with the grapevine. Walking along. Nice. And nice and slow, steady walk with the grapevine. Great core exercise. And of course, we get this isometric hold. Working that upper body strength, shoulders, traps, triceps. And you're going to switch in 3, 2, 1. Weights down. Next up, it's going to be standing ladders and mountain climbers. Let's do it. Standing ladders or mountain climbers. Your choice. I'm going to do some standing ladders this time. I usually mountain climb. Standing ladder. Why not? And a run. Going into that difficult to carry on a conversation. And then it's going to be the step run, which will be a sprint. And switch, or to a run. Here we go. And get ready to switch to your step in 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Running up and down that step for 10 seconds. Let's do it. And switching in 3, 2, 1. And let's switch. All right, coming right back. Should have the heart rate up now. Get it moving along. Band skiers coming back in 10 seconds. All right, get yourself in position. And here we go. Band skiers in 3, 2, 1. Let them rip. Band skiers. All right, at a jog, we're going to ski along, and then we're going to do that band punch at a run. If you're feeling more like jogging the whole time through each exercise, that's cool. Do you. But if you've got, hey, I've got some energy, I'm ready to light it up, this will be a jog, a run, and a sprint. Or it could be a walk, a jog, and a run. And 3, 2, 1. Let's switch to band punch down in 3, 2, 1. Band punch. Drive it down. Power punch. Unleash your power. Yeah, good move with the band on the inside. That's a little bit easier on the shoulders. And keep going. Keep driving. We've got 5 more seconds. Get ready to switch in 3, 2, 1. Let's switch. And skaters coming back in 3, 2, 1. Skaters. Skaters. Just plain old skaters. There's no bands. Skaters. Cranking them out. 3, 2, 1. And let's rest. Woo! All right, coming back. Overhead carry. In 8 seconds. Grab your dumbbells. 5-second warning. 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Grapevine with overhead carry. Right here. And you could use anything for this. Dumbbells, medicine ball. Just a little bit of weight up there to give us that challenge. The core has to stabilize as you switch your feet. And you've got to have the coordination with those feet lapping over each other here. Getting ready to switch here in 5 seconds. In 3, 2, 1. Let's switch. All right, coming up next is, Joe forgot, standing ladders and mountain climbers. All right, let's do it here in 3, 2, 1. Standing ladders and mountain climbers. Let's crank them out. And run intensity if you're feeling it. All right, 10 more seconds. Jog will work too. Just keep moving. That's the important thing. Getting that good movement in. 3, 2, 1. Let's switch. All right, and step run time. Let's head to the step. All right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Step run. All right, crank it out, kids. Burn it up here on Friday morning. 3, 2, 1. All right. Nicely done. Keep everything moving, arms moving, legs moving. And back to band skiers shortly. In 5 seconds, grab your bands. 3, 2, 1. Band skiers. Let's crank them out again. All right, nice crunch. You can feel those hamstrings working too as we get into that crouch, pull, nice and strong. Pull straight back, working it. All right, looking good. We got about 10 more seconds, and then we'll move into that punch. I like what Eileen, you did with your band underneath the arms. Good idea for the band punch. And switch. Band power punch. 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Power punch. Power punch it, kids. Driving down hard. Yes. It's the big punch to take out the big boss at the end of the game. Right here. Power punch away. And 3, 2, 1. Let's switch. Skaters. It's skater time. 3, 2, 1. Skaters. Light on your feet. Doing some skaters. Woo! All right. And 3, 2, 1. Let's rest. Woo, let's go. Grapevine with overhead carry. Coming back here. That's our next up on the hit parade. All right, 5-second warning. 3, 2, 1. Grapevine with overhead carry. They're going to switch to medicine ball just for fun. Just because you can. Why not? Have a little bit of something different to hang on to. Just cause we can. That's why we do all this crazy stuff, because we can, which is great. Keep doing it as long as you can do it. And it makes everything, hopefully, so much easier as you move throughout your day. And here we go, switching in 3, 2, 1. Let's switch. All right, and it is standing ladders, mountain climbers. And in 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Standing ladders, mountain climbers. Crank them out. Woo! Nice high knees. And if you're doing the standing ladders, reaching high, reaching for the sky, like a fire person going up the ladder. You can 3, 2, 1. Let's switch. And step run coming up in 3, 2, 1. Step run. Let's do it. Burn it out. All right, get ready to switch. 3, 2, 1. Woo! All right. Looking good. Almost there. One more time. Band skiers. Getting ready for those. In 3, 2, 1. Band skiers. Let's do it. Crank them out. Pull it back hard. Working those band skiers. All right. Had to jog. If you want to do it more at a walk intensity, that's fine. Just keep moving. Getting some great cardio and some good core and strength benefit. All right, got 5 more seconds. Getting ready to switch in 3, 2, 1. Let's switch to the band punch down. Power punch in 3, 2, 1. Band power punch. Let's do it. Power punch. All right, got my bands on the outside again, darn it. Power punch away, kids. Woo! Unleash your power. In 3, 2, 1. And skater time. In 3, 2, 1. Skaters, let's do it. Nice and light on your feet. Woo! Back and forth, looking good. In 3, 2, 1. And rest. And almost there. Last up, grapevine with overhead carry. Again. I'm going to grab my medicine ball again. That was fun. All right, 3, 2, 1. Grapevine. Overhead carry. Nice and slow with those feet as we wind and unwind. Working it side to side. All right, nice and strong, holding that weight up. Looking good. 10 more seconds and we're going to switch. All right, can we switch in 3, 2, 1. Next up, standing ladders, mountain climbers. Let's do it. And 3, 2, 1. Standing ladders, mountain climbers. Crank them out. All right, almost there. Just 2 more sets. Ooh, we're already halfway through this one. Looking good. Keep cranking them out. Keep reaching. Climbing to the top. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's switch. And step run. Last time. 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Step run. Cranking it out. And here we go. 3, 2, 1. And done. Woo! All right. Slow it down. Grab a drink of water. Ooh, and we'll just cool it down. Alrighty. Turn it sideways. Okay. Let's cool it down. Nice, easy arm swings. Easy kind of twist. Bring the arms up about shoulder height. Get a little pause at the top as we walk side to side. All right, bringing it down. Slowing it down. Nice deep breathing. All right, nicely done. Right here on the cusp of the weekend. Ooh, yes. I should be ready for action now. Let's bring it all the way over. And let's get a little bit more grapevine in because we just haven't done enough. Easy walk and twist. A little pause. And a little pause. Just get that little tiny pause in there as we walk back and forth. Nice. And let's move it back to center. Ooh, let's do this. Let's just plant our feet. Let's do it. Dig in and just move a bit. Here on Friday. Oh, feel the Friday energy. It's so good. So much of it. Yes, feeling like a weekend. It already feels like it's already here, doesn't it? Get some of that good weekend energy. Stir it up and just stir it up. Just stir it up and get that good feeling Friday fall energy just blowing through the air. There we go with all those leaves. All right, and then when you're ready, let's step it back. Hands up in a big eye. Plant that rear foot, get a nice stretch. Feel that calf stretch. Ooh, and then luxuriate by saying, I did it, did my workout. Everything else today is just going to be like some butter, just coasting off a piece of hot corn on the cob, probably something like that. Plant that rear foot. For me, of course, that would be like a vegan margarine option, but whatever you want to put on your corn on the cob is more than okay. So you reach high. Just the metaphor is what I like. Just like butter. Warm knife through butter. Everything will be just fine. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Into a Y. Ease down into it. Squeeze between your shoulder blades. Open it up. That's all right. There we go. Yes. Being able to stop and recalibrate. That's the biggie. That's why we do this. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Step it back. Ease it down. All right. Big Y for yes. I am ready for Friday. Easy stretch. Come on back up again, and let's get those hamstrings real quick. Just ease on down your shins. Feeling nice stretch. Hinging those hips back. Lift your head a bit so we're not have the head hang straight down. All right. And then let's just gently come right back up again. Woo, palms up. Step back. Let's exhale and twist all the way around to the outside. Easy twist. And then let's come forward again. And we'll go back on the other side. Palms up. Step it back. Exhale and twist. Twist around. All right, come on up and then grab onto one of your feet. Gentle pull. Let's stretch those quads. Tickle in my throat. There we go. Easy stretch on your quad there. Flex that glute. Get a little bonus stretch. And that hip flexor. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Gentle pull. Easy stretch. Flex your glute. All right, and then let's head over to our step. And let's, with flair, let's put a foot there and take those hands. You do what you want with them. I stand by this as the benchmark of someone who really knows how to stretch on a stepper. So get those hands pointed. No one will mess with you in the gym if they see you doing that. They'll think, "Oh my gosh, that person knows how to stretch." You'll just feel that inner thigh stretch out. Woo, luxuriate in your flare. And let's do the same thing on the other side. I'm just going to bring that over. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. Ease it over. Feel that stretch. Hinging the hips back. All about the hip hinge. We're always hinging the hips. Just gets the body into the correct position. So important to have a good hip hinge for so many moves. All right, come on up and let's do this. I want to, we're going to sit down on our step. Or if you have a chair, bench, you've got a chair or something else, you'd be a little higher. That would probably be more advantageous. But let's stretch those hips a bit, and we'll just do it from right here. You can do it with your knee down, figure four, and we'll just lean forward. You can press a little bit on the knee, press it out down if you're comfortable, if that's comfortable, only if it's comfortable to your knee. We're going to stretch it like that for a moment. Hold it there. And then I'm going to turn this away. Now we're just going to, there we go. Then we're going to hug our knee and bring the opposite shoulder to the knee and just kind of pull up and in. And we'll feel a nice, hopefully, stretch in the piriformis as we pull that up. We did a lot of that, all that sideways business, our mini bands especially, stepping up onto our step with our balance and then the running, all those really hit that hip hard. So we want to make sure we get this nice and stretched out today. All right, and then let's do the same thing on the other side, starting with cross that one ankle to the knee. And you can just, from here, all you have to do is just you may just feel the stretch here. You can lean forward a tiny bit to feel a little bit more. And if you need even more, you just gently press on the knee, pressing it down. But like I say, for a lot of people, just crossing the knee is enough. Alrighty, and then from here, we're just going to go opposite knee, opposite shoulder. Just squeeze it in and just gently pull up on the leg just a little bit. And you should feel it right out there on the hip. Right there. All right, good. Nice stretch. And let's do a quick stretch on those lats with our stability balls. So we'll get on both your knees, and we'll get on and one hand, and we're going to do that stretch. We bring the ball in nice and close, and we have the hand on your ball with your thumb straight up. Just roll it out. Roll it out, gently press down into it, and feel a nice stretch in that lat. All right, then bring it in. And while we're here, let's roll it out to the side and then look the opposite direction. And we'll stretch the pecs out after all of those power punches where we took out the big boss at the end of the video game. All right, and then let's bring it in, and we'll do the same thing on the other side. On the opposite hand now. Thumb up at the ceiling, and we just roll out. Deep breath in and exhale, and try to help those muscles release a little bit more. And then let's bring it back in. Get the ball in close, and then roll it off to the side and look at the opposite direction. And if you don't feel the stretch here so much, you can roll the ball slightly forward like I just did, and whoa, there it is. Just play around with it a bit. All right, and then ease it back in and gently come up. All right, and standing up nice and tall. Let's get some nice good Friday energy. Let's just exhale it down. And then a nice deep breath in. Oh, there it is. Friday. Yay. Exhaling down, filling yourself up with this good cusp of the weekend energy. It's just electric. Let's do one more. Exhaling down. Fill yourself with that good energy. It's going to last you all weekend. Oh, yes. Friday workout done.